I'm going to give you a little bit of tough love here, but this is what I would have wanted to hear if I were you. If you have a heart horse that you don't click with, chances are you just haven't learned how to ride them yet. And I know this because that happened to me. I had a horse that I got along with really well unless we were riding. And for years, I'd just say my horse was kind of a nasty mare. But in reality, I just hadn't learned to ride her yet. I'm big on, if you believe a horse has potential, see it through. If you're a futurity trainer and your income is riding on the fact that your horses perform, I'd understand the fact that they'd get a little trial run and then you gotta ride them off. But if you are trying to better yourself, you're trying to learn and better your horsemanship, it's in your best interest to keep going with this horse. Chances are, you just haven't gotten to know each other yet. And so I do see that you're saying you don't have the time, but the reality is, every horse is gonna take time. There's no way around it. Even if you get a horse that you do click with better, you're still gonna have to learn to ride that horse. The thing is, I teach girls every day, and the amount of times I put them on incredibly trained horses, and I hear the words, he's just being stubborn, or he won't listen to me, or he's not doing what I ask him to, when in reality, it's the rider. And that's never fun to hear, but it's usually true. But a big shift happens in your riding when you start to realize you're the problem and not the horse. I know that was something I had to battle with a lot, but I can almost guarantee you every time something goes wrong with my horse, it's my fault. But I need to be able to admit that in order to fix it. So maybe you have a bit more learning to do with this horse, which is totally great. In fact, some of the horses you don't click with are the best teachers because you have to go through so much just to be able to ride them well. The horse I didn't click with initially really was my heart horse. She sadly passed away in January, but that mare put up with so much of my stuff. She put up with all my bad riding, all of my 4-H and high school Wasset stuff, and she showed up and showed out as much as she could. There is an element in which the horse has to improve, but most of the time, it's us. So my point is, I don't believe getting a different horse is going to fix your issue, especially if you don't have time. So I say stick with it. The more you stick with it, you're going to learn, you're going to get better, and I promise you're going to be happy you did.